Very good Saturday morning to everyone out there. Definitely a damp and dreary one, that's for sure. Planning jumping on here with you to bring you a weather or not update in regards to the ongoing flooding situation and also some severe weather concerns that we have here across the Wobbles community and beyond. You can take a look at this complex weather maker, folks. We got this stationary front and boundary that is slowly wobbling, no pun intended, northward over the region. Got a warm front on the way as well, folks, and we just have copious amounts of moisture flowing in here out of the Gulf, okay? I want to switch this over and pan over from our satellite here over to our radar. And you can see in retrospect, it's just a big old blob of rain, all right? We're looking right here at the Wobbles community here. Don't have the city labels up, my apologies in that manner. But you can see the stationary front is draped right overhead. And here's pretty much the bottom tier of our region right now as we speak, running right along the Kentucky-Tennessee line. We've been seeing the heaviest rainfall right here on the south side of the Wobbles community in portions of Logan, Simpson, and Allen County. You can see that looking at the latest readings here from the Kentucky Mesonet as well, where we have some readings that are all the way above the magnitude of 2 inches here over in Simpson County. That's down there in Brent Thacker country. And we're about to cross the 2-inch threshold over in Allen County as well. We've already got reports of some water-covered roadways in these locations. Also, unfortunately, we've also received reports already of water seeping into residential homes and basements, okay? Quick reminder, emergency line 24/7 at On Target. They take care of all those emergencies because some of you all might need them as the day wears on, all right? So we're going to be watching this unfold. Take a look at pretty much the big picture of the setup that we're looking at. We have this deep moisture that is tracking in and advancing north and east right across the heart of the Tennessee and the Ohio valleys. And the orientation of this line of showers and storms is going to kind of arc up into the region. And you can kind of get a better idea of why our concerns continue to rise here. We've already got readings over 2 inches, folks, and it's not even at sunrise yet, okay? Look, we got the heavy rain that's already arrived, continues all the way through this morning. This is where the warm front's trying to lift north over the region. We get into lunchtime. And then the higher concerns here, folks, are across the north and western tier of the region because of the orientation of the widespread showers and storms. You can see it sort of lifts out by early to mid-afternoon. And then, folks, it's going to be right around this time frame as we get into 5, around 6, 7 p.m. and continue throughout the evening that we're also going to have to turn our concerns over to a severe weather threat. All right, you can see these blasting through here, these little shear markers. If we're able to have this realized, there's low confidence that it'll come to fruition, but we'll have a variety of potential impacts on the table. Could experience some hail with this, some damaging winds, might even have a brief tornado spin up or two, given the dynamics within the atmosphere. We continue as we work into the overnight, folks, and finally, by the time we roll in just after sunrise on Sunday, it tries to come to an end, but to throw another wrench in our plans, that's going to be behind the cold front where the cold air is crashing in. We might very well get a little bit of snow here on top of this thing on the back end of it, right? Kentucky weather, drink it down, it always goes down smooth. Now, folks, look at this precipitable water just wringing out rags. If you were to take the column of the atmosphere and then wring it out like a dish rag, this is how much water would be falling. We're in the magnitude of 1 to 1.5 inches. And then, folks, as we work into this afternoon, this is whenever we think the heaviest rainfall will occur. We're up near 1.5 inches plus on the scale of precipitable waters. That is nearly maxing out this time of year. All the amount of moisture that could fit in the atmosphere at this point in time, all right? This is why we continue to have our concerns arise. We were just looking at the Mesonet, folks. Readings as of 6 a.m. is sitting at around 2 inches there across the southern tier of the region. Well, we can take a look here, and as we cross into the 6 a.m. time frame, short-range model guidance is only showing 1 inch so far. it's about an inch off. So we're going to continue to watch this here. That's a significant amount of water, folks, for that to not be picking up on. But look at what the short range cams are showing here. We work throughout the afternoon. We get into this evening with the severe threat. Then the cold front comes blasting through here. Are you kidding me? 7 to 7.5 inches of rainfall falling within a 24 to 36 hour period, folks. That is absolutely insane. And that's why we've been preaching, if you live in and around any sort of waterways, go ahead and just relocate to a loved one's house that's at higher ground and in a much safer location, all right? I'm involved in real estate as well. I'm a realtor. I have contacted my clients who live along the waterways, my clients who have rentals, Airbnbs in these locations, and have encouraged them to cancel their bookings because of what we're already seeing unfolding with the amount of water that we have on the ground, all right? Look at how soggy it is out here across the region. Right off of Lover's Lane, the soccer complex. Ain't going to be any football being played out on the pitch today. I'll tell you that. Be running around with waterlogged shoes, that's for sure. We can jump over here and look over, take a gander over Morgantown. Looking over the Beechtree News Sky Cam. It's in a similar scenario there with rain continuing to fall. And, of course, last but certainly not least, our friends up in Brownsville overlooking Edmonson County. Darren Doyle country. Reed Dossie House Skycam showing a very damp view there. All right. So, folks, here's a look at what we are focusing on. And the other thing that we have to mention and talk about is that severe weather threat that's going to be coming along with it. All right. So we've got a marginal risk that's out for our vicinity. We might see that slight risk be expanded a little bit here as we work throughout the day. But again, folks, this is low confidence because of all the rainfall that we're receiving already out here this morning. Just be aware of that and be weather aware throughout the entirety of today. Obviously, our number one concern is a significant flooding event, all right? With already reports of water-covered roadways out there and even some homes getting in on some flooding, you need to be weather aware. We got the flood watch details out for the entirety of today, all the way throughout the overnight as well. Significant flooding is going to be possible, 4 to 6 inches of rainfall total throughout the entirety of today. We just saw there some of the short range models were even putting out higher totals with this. So widespread aerial, river, and scattered flash flooding are possible where the heaviest rain falls. And coming along with that, folks, is we've got the water forecast out for the rivers and lakes as well, and it's not ideal, all right? So we can take a look over here as well, and we can kind of bring up some of the latest in regards to what we're showcasing on the forecast front. Look over here at Barren River at Bowling Green. You know, I mean, it's already getting really close to, and it's going to be surpassing over into moderate flood stage here. It's not going to take very long to do that at the rate all this is flowing. If any of y'all drove out 231 out by Fillmore Park, the flooding is absolutely terrible down there with Drake's Creek. It's a flood-prone area anyway, but it is very, very elevated. Folks, imagine another 6 inches of rain on top of this. It's going to be ridiculous down there. I had numerous reports from along the Green River. We got our friends up in Woodbury, my old stomping grounds where I was raised. Already will be approaching moderate flood stage as well. The lock was almost underwater. Some of the reports that we were getting on our X feed there last night. And of course, over here near Rochester, where paradise lay, in the words of the late great John Prine, looking at a similar scenario there, right? So folks, take this very seriously. We're going to be here to walk you along the way as we work throughout today and on into this afternoon, into tonight. And if that severe weather threat was to come to fruition. But we wanted to jump on here, trying to give everybody a little bit more leeway of what's unfolding, because it does look like that this event is happening and it is going to be unfolding rather quickly, all right? You all stay safe, stay vigilant, take care of your friends and your loved ones. We'll be back here later.